This is William Baker with a special invitation to you to enjoy one of the most consequential expressive achievements of Western humanity, the Mass in B minor of Johann Sebastian Bach. The performance will be this Sunday, April 6th, 2:00 p.m. at the Grace and Holy Trinity Cathedral, Broadway at 13th Streets in Kansas City, Missouri. The award-winning William Baker Festival Singers and Chamber Orchestra will be joined by organist Jacob Hoffling and soloist Kelly Van Meter, Aaron Lilly, Emily Stott, Zachary Devon, and Ed Fraser Davis. Tickets are available at the door and at festivalsingers.org/concerts. Why is Bach's Great Mass so significant? The creation of the Mass in B minor is one of the great mysteries in the history of music. Though much of the music included in the work was created in different forms for other projects, Bach amended the earlier portions to match the symmetry of the newly composed music to create a masterpiece that was all new and that pushed the boundaries of the composer's brilliance. No legitimate listing of the greatest composers in history would be credible without Bach's name. Had he not been a musician, he might well have been remembered as one of history's greatest mathematicians. Bach was, even more, a man of deep and abiding faith. The spiritual dimensions of his culminating genius in the Mass in B minor are even more profound than the aesthetic creation of the music. Bach, primarily a church musician, created every note for an occasion or at times for a job application. The epic Mass in B minor was completed in the last months of Bach's life when his health was failing and diabetes had rendered him nearly blind. He had to know that there was virtually no chance he would hear the completed work in his lifetime. He was not known to create music for the concert stage. He also had to know that a performance of the Mass in a church service would require a liturgical occasion so transcendent as to be virtually impossible. I can't help but believe that Bach completed the Mass in B minor as a gift to lay before the altar of the God he adored, knowing that it wouldn't be long before his own spirit and soul would stand before that same altar. Indeed, among his dying words were, "Do not mourn for me, for I go to the place where music is born." The size and scope of the Mass in B minor and its myriad demands is the primary reason the work was not performed in its entirety until over 100 years following Bach's death. When the Festival Singers performed it in 2009, we were told that our performance was the first by a Kansas City-based ensemble in over a quarter century. In the Festival Singers, we believe that music in and of itself has the power to change lives and destinies. The Mass in B minor has some of the most beautiful and profound music I have heard in my life and in my career of nearly a half century. I can testify to its life-changing power because it has changed my own life every time I hear it and every day that I study and rehearse it. There are few works of common practice, period, that are as demanding vocally, musically, intellectually, physically, and spiritually. The stamina it requires is unspeakable. The Festival Singers and our staff have invested blood, sweat, fears, and many sleepless nights over Bach's most magnificent creation. Being a part of the performance we will share on Sunday afternoon is worth that effort 1,000-fold. Performing this great music and hearing this great music live is an experience that will be treasured for a lifetime. I implore you not to miss the opportunity to hear Bach's Mass in B minor live and in person, performed by Kansas City's own William Baker Festival Singers. Once again, this Sunday, April 6th, 2:00 p.m., Grace and Holy Trinity Cathedral, Broadway at 13th Streets in Kansas City, Missouri. Tickets are available at the door, but we recommend advance purchase at festivalsingers.org/concerts. Thank you, and may God bless you.